Are we back? Dude. Alright, I see everyone's avatars at least. I do live. That was an API crash that took down my entire PC. Well, I guess I get a DNF on that weekly, because I now know way too much about the seed. And I don't think I can fix my timer on that one. I don't know, what do you think, Kaba? Try to salvage it? Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be, if I open up the timer. When did I last save? It would have been saving and quitting to get out of the room in D5. So I wouldn't have lost that much time, honestly. The problem is I don't know if the time of the crash counts. Dude. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's open up that. What's the screen time? Ask Joe. Dude. Let's fix this. This map is useless with everything. Alright. Oh, come on. Yeah. There we go. Ugh. I can probably open the stream on my phone to check the time. Dude. Previous broadcast. The timer was at 38:19. Dude. Start timer at 38:19. There we go. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. We'll continue it. But yeah, that's never happened before. Let's get out of here, Binks. It's not your birthday yet. So 3, 2, 1, resume. Oh, I'm in D3? Why am I in D3? Well, we were going to D5 from here, because we have hookshot. So I guess we just don't go to D5. It's true. Alright, though. Oh yeah, I need to also open the auto tracker. There we go. You don't think there'll be issues with my time? I am cool like that. Jeez. Come I wonder if it was Magpie that did it. Like, there's the possibility that it was Magpie that caused the crash. Feels weird, though. Because I'm using local Magpie, so it's all running locally. I hope I wasn't DDoSed, because I actually did, at the same time, open up a message from somebody who is pissed at me for blocking them on Blue Sky. But that's a long and complicated scenario that part of me doesn't really want to go into, the other part of me is completely fucking fine with it. Rude. I know you were making a joke, but I literally got a message from somebody, like, around the same time as it, basically bitching at me for blocking them on Blue Sky after quote-unquote everything they've done for me, which, you know, is the lovely kind of message you like to get as a girl. I say, we didn't check anything this way, because I'm pretty sure it's a shell, and... Well, actually, the chest might be something. I know it's a shell in the hut. Shield. That might help. Oh, I don't have all the seashells I had either. Fuck me. We have been set way back in terms of, like, stuff. We didn't do this, though. This is probably where our progression is. Yeah, I blocked him on Blue Sky after, so... That's awkward. That was a very useful dream shrine, yes it was. Where does that leave us, though? We can't get up a mountain. Hookshot Cave, which I should have checked a while ago. Sword. We also gotta check this table. Sword means doing, or we could finish D3, but literally that's just finishing D3. Just sewed things. But yeah, so, recently, this is a local person. This is actually somebody who knows me in real life and, I don't know, theoretically could dox me, but I'm hoping that they wouldn't. But he was someone who was a friend in high school that I just... I would put it as fell out of touch with, but it was a bit more deliberate than that. It was after a particular incident, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good, I don't really want to associate with you anymore. Which was... just... yeah. So, anyway. I had to live with him for a bit. His parents helped me out of a homeless shelter that my mom adopted me, because my parents suck. His parents are fine. He has Asperger's, though, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, which results in he just does not read social cues at all. Like, at all. I'm gonna just go do D3. But anyway, in terms of sort of what led to my not wanting to associate with him anymore, he got into a tizzy over me while I was living there and sleeping on the couch in the room with his Xbox, playing his Xbox, which was something he allowed me to do, but, you know, I guess selectively, once I started surpassing him in a few things. I don't know. The exact reasoning for it is in his head, and I will never understand it. So I just sort of, after I got out of there, and was able to orient myself, I just sort of cut contact, didn't need it anymore. And then I would later leave the city, live elsewhere, yada yada yada. And when next I saw him was at a furry convention with my partner at the time, to which I hadn't seen him in a while, you know, maybe he changed, whatever the case. So he approached us, and it seemed like it was fine until he groped my girlfriend on the con floor, and was making comments on, like, sharing and shit, and I'm like, no, this is incredibly inappropriate. Like, what the fuck, guy? So I just didn't talk to him after that. Like, I was quite done with him at that point. I did not want anything to do with him after that. My partner at the time was obviously, like, mortified. And I just, like I said, like, cut contact, completely cold turkey. I was just like, nope, I'm good. Fast forward, I basically would eventually move back to town and start playing D&D at her store again. And he was very hands-on with me since I was beginning to transition. Something that made me very uncomfortable, and the entirety of my D&D table were very aware that it made me uncomfortable, but I sort of lacked the courage to speak up or talk about it. I was just like, you know, no, he was my friend, he's got, you know, autism, it's not exactly, like, it's a lot of me giving him passes that weren't appropriate on it. He would also out my job to our anime club and start talking about my work in front of minors, which was inappropriate and got me in trouble there, but also himself. And very recently, he was finally banned from that club. So I kind of feel slightly safer to return without constantly being harassed by him in that regard. Because I was not the only person he was harassing, and that was why he was kicked out. But after him getting kicked out there, he would then find all of my stuff on Blue Sky and start, like, mass liking it and commenting a bit. And I could show the Discord messages where he is just, like, constantly, like, pestering, asking if I'm okay and things like that, without kind of acknowledging that he has done these things to make me uncomfortable. And despite attempts to talk to him about it, they never go anywhere. Oh, I don't have bombs. That's fine. We can get bombs in D7. Telltale Heights has Angler Key. That could mean Mambo, that could mean any of the checks on the right, which we will probably go to do, but I need bombs. Yeah, I kind of at the point, my current boyfriend knew about the fact that he was messaging me again, or messaging me there, and I kind of hit the point of I didn't want to be dealing with it, so I was ignoring it again, and he brought up the very valid point that I can just hit the block button. Like, I don't have to allow it specifically, so I hit the block, and that was that. And then, yeah, as said, today, I have a midstream message of him talking about everything he did for me, and it being unfair that I have blocked him when he has harassed me for quite some time, and been very inappropriate around, you know, my partners and such. Either way, it's something that I am sort of content to have in the past, but single message without attachments or something would not kill your PC. Yeah, I know. He would have to be doing something else if he was somehow involved. That's powder, that's unfortunate. Either way, point being, thing that happened around the same time, I don't do that. It's a bit, iffy, icky, and I'm hoping to be done with it at some point, but apparently I'm gonna have to hit some more block button. I didn't mean to do that. So anyway, how's everybody else's day? Sorry if I had that happen, love. It's okay. Nothing you need to apologize for, love. Bleh. Alright, we need bombs, so we gotta go all the way. I think this is gonna be my fastest way to get those bombs. We'll get some stuff on the way. It's useless. Dudes. Ocarina. That is 3 checks that could lead to our Angler Key. Alright, need these bombs. I'm gonna need more bombs than that. Let's grab a third just to never have to fill on bombs again. Alright. I'm gonna use the key here. And we're basically going to take advantage of some stuff to do all of this. Do that. There we are. I'm going to need to reset, because I need to hit a switch. We gotta do the 3 of a kind, so we'll do that. Dude. Man, I love dead naming in my chat. Dude. Hence what I mean. Yeah, like... I'm sorry, but... nothing gives the right for the level of harassment over this shit. Like... Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is a lot of what I mean of why I, like, never actively did anything about it, is because, well, I mean, anyone who was there that 3 seconds ago. The dead naming was the best part. Were they really subbed? I don't know, probably. Maybe. I have no idea. And honestly, never seen that name before. I have. Though, there is a big difference between just being on the, what, 6 fucking subs that are on the channel, and actually showing up in love reporting people. Much appreciated, love. Yeah, he got banned for harassment, like continuously harassing women who were in this club, so I kind of obviously hit my limit, and am happy to be done. Hopefully that's the last of it. Your tiny, sickly hands. I appreciate it, love. Alright, we have Ocarina checks to do. I have this check to do. Because I'm pretty sure it's not a seashell. I could just be horribly wrong, but I think it's a large amount of rupees normally. No. It wasn't a seashell, but it was a large amount of rupees. Ooh, bombs! Helpful. I don't need more than that, though, so... the legendary Rooster skip, 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 where I just do it with Rooster? Alright. Nothing here. Shell, thing to the right should be a heart piece or shell, so we can ignore it. Oops. Sorry, Marin. There will be no saving today. I love the lurking after the dead naming in my chat. That was lovely. Tail key, that's important. This does mean, though, I believe that we've got to... Whoa! We have to... do Mambo. Should be pretty fine, though, all things considered. Ow. Oops. Right, I do need to grab some stuff here. There we go. It doesn't matter. Bow, well, it gives me a check in here. Not much else it's useful for when I already have rank. Ugh. I don't know how many checks I was looking for in here. I should really learn non-key sandy routes a little bit better. Oops. Much appreciated, love. I didn't need that. Yeah, it's fine. Huge. Took you an hour to decide which one. What did you end up deciding on? Tell me it was tacos or sushi. 'Cause I like those two things, but... Ah! Subway? Eh. Alright. Sugar bread is acceptable. Level 2 sword. Sushi tacos? Ooh. You don't have either right. Because where you live is tiny. I won't out where you live. Doxing would be bad. Like the doxing of real names, which is why someone just got banned. And even worse, dead names, because nothing quite like adding some additional transphobia after someone tells you no. I don't need to do anything fancy. Ah! Stuck on the ladder. Dude. Ham sub. Gonna say, I tend to get, if I do have Subway, the meatball, because it's just what I like. Could order the chicken salad. If you're not able to eat too much, you don't want to waste. That's fair. Come on. We still need to find Nightmare Key, so I can't not be doing checks. Face key. Alright. Paying off to have actually searched everything here. That said, I still don't think we're gonna have a great time compared to everything. Especially with the crash, which added something like a few minutes. It's a heart piece. We still need Nightmare Key, so... Is this Nightmare Key? Okay, this is Nightmare Key. Which means the other thing is... anything. Did I see the new Karibo card? No, I don't pay that much attention to Yu-Gi-Oh! But what flavor of Karibo is it this time? Dang it. Gotta get better at the stutter step. Or at least de-rust my stutter step. I don't want to do D5. Gonna say, it said the angler key was in mountains, so I think that means it's gotta be fish check. I'm not in a rush to go that way, so let's grab what we can. I think we're basically in go mode, because we know where the angler key is and just got our other 2 keys, so we're just basically looking for the nightmare key and enough keys to do this. And that will be the case for every dungeon. More arrows, not great. Shield. Multiplying Karibo. Just a swarm of Karibos from the multiply spell. I don't feel like that's new. I think I've heard of that, or seen that card before. It's new? Alright. That's key sound, and I think that one can't be a default key. I might be thinking of deadening Karibo? Maybe. Whoa. Ah, we missed it. Alright, we're gonna go to D4 location, because we have the portal there. There we go. Brain not in the best place right now. It's fine. So this should be our last check. Oh! Oh! 10 arrows! That wasn't what I was hoping for. Did I read that wrong? He's the lethal joke character. Neat. I think this keeps track of my hints, right? Dude, hints... was it Angler Key? Battlefield at Richard's house. Darn desert. This does not help. It said Tall Heights for the Angler Key, right? I'm not high. Am I forgetting a Tall Heights check? Because the rock is a seashell or heart piece, I know that much, normally. Maybe it was Tail Key and I'm just, like, dumb? I should do D6 first. I need to unlock the door. Oops. Alright, we need to find the boss key. My brain is just not working right now. Might be worthwhile after the seed. As much as I really want to do this shuffler, just dealing with that, I think, has kind of put my brain in not a great place to continue streaming for the day. I think I need to just curl up with some friends. Be assured that I'm okay. I have a brain. Can you borrow it for a bit? I kind of need my brain. At least what's left of it to finish this seed. Easy if we do find it. Have a good cuddle with Binks. I will. Probably chat with my friends from Fenco. Oh, God. How many arrows are these idiots again? There we go. 4. Not the nightmare key. Still no nightmare key. There's the nightmare key. Let's grab that. I don't think I check anything else here. No, because I'm pretty sure I got an angler key hint. Got him. Ow. Too lazy. Well, unfortunately, this has to be something, so... Shovel. I don't think that helps me at all. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Ichi, ni, san. Triangle achieved. I'm gonna say, what if I assumed that something... I'm gonna ask Dade if I can preemptively ban someone. Alright, from our crash, we know that those two checks are nothing. There we go. I'm also going to check with Fenko, just because, as they mentioned, or as he mentioned before I blocked him on Blue Sky, he does like Trials and Tainted Space, so I should at least make sure that I'm going to be safe there. I doubt Fen would put up with anything, but just to be safe. I trust my safety, but they're also my friends, and kind of want to get that reassurance. If I find Nightmare Carrioli. Speaking of Nightmare Carrioli, I would love to just finish, but for some reason I've lost anger. I'm gonna ignore anything that makes a key sound. Rude! Shitty acorn! We don't need this. Oh, I forgot. You could ignore key sound. It's fine. I've sort of relegated that. Forgetting that hint has resulted in we're gonna lose this race by a lot anyway. I'm pretty sure it said at tail. Or not at tail, but Tall Tall Heights. And unfortunately, the map ain't doing squat, as much as I kept it from that one bug. One, two, three, four. Ooh, a fiver. Get the wang. Yeah, this isn't auto-tracked much here, has it? Oh, hints. The village shop item. Is this like asking me to manually do it? Oh, either way. Honey owl. We'll just do checks until we get it. So I'm pretty sure rock is... what do you call it? Gonna say, if anyone remembers where that angler key hint was, I am totally down for being told. Might need the handicap at this point if I'm gonna finish early. The windfish. I have, unfortunately, getting to them is a different question. All of the dig spots are seashells, except for Wright's Villa. Sorted as dick spots. Those are also fun. Yeah, I'm sorry that my mood dropped, everyone. Y'all come out here and, you know, want to have a good time, hang out. I plan to multi-game stream and then... Hooray. Oh, green is at Eagles, doesn't help me at all. Garbage. Rude. Rude. Extra rude. I think I'm just being lazy at this point. There we go. Ouch. What counts as tall? Tall Heights is this section. You know where it is? I know what I've forgotten. It's actually, I think, going to be faster to return home to get to it. I never did Boss Moblin. And he'll be Heights. This is 2 seeds in a row where Late Sword has resulted and I just completely fucking forget this idiot. No, the Heartbeats of Shame. Because I think this would be... Yep, this is legally Tall Heights. So I was right about the hint, I was just forgot that that was a Tall Heights location. Alright, we're good. We can just run to the end once we get the boss key. Just key on the way here. Because using the staircase will be slightly faster if we walk instead. Damage boost. Boop. that. Actually, no, I do need that. There has to be at least 3 keys, so... That's the 3rd key. Yes. Nope, that's the last normal key. That's a seashell, which means... Is that always a seashell check? I have to have gotten some things that are seashell checks that I just haven't played for so long that I've forgotten. Nope. Is Nightmare Key gonna be vanilla? There's a 33% chance shot at this point. Dude. 50% chance? Alright, good. We save ourselves an equip. Should have prepped a spin attack. Hey Joe, how you doing? Oh hey TK, how are you doing too? Sorry, but I might be ending early today. Harassment's a bitch and then you die. All rise for the national anthem. Dude. Left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up. I've been missing that so much lately. I must have the timing off. Hooray! Should be it. Yep. Got that quick kill. That's quick kill. Okay, that quick kill. And finish up with one more quick kill. Dude. Thank you, Joe. And time. Not an amazing time, but you know, what can you do after a full API system crash and everything else? Alright, let's take a look at the other times that have been submitted so far. I can't imagine I did great. Actually, even with the API crash being only about 18 minutes behind, that's not too bad. 30 from Joe, but, you know. Dude. Let's go ahead and screenshot. Be ready for it anyway. Dude. Hey, Binks! I love you too, Binks. How about you get into the lap, Binks? Lots of cuddles. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I had my fun. Unfortunately, Shuffler's gonna have to wait till I have energy again. Dealing with everything today has been... ass. Oh, yeah. Cuddle Muffin. Thank you for the hugs. Alright, I'll get this uploaded and then rest. Lots of rest for today. Hey, Marie! Aw, good cat. Alright. I'll see everyone later.